Stuff popping on my screen. Okay, so she's knocked out right now. Just got back doing a live with tick 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 tock ticky 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 tock.
You finished? You
Hi,
finished?
hi. Finish what?
Live?
Finish live on TikTok. Now we live on YouTube. Tube of the U.
Oh,
So hey, we out here just talking about random stuff. Hey, get out of here, dog. They leave the doors wide open, so we have stray animals coming here, mostly dogs. I'm not really a fan of every dog. I'm not a fan of most dogs. The only dog I like really is the husky. I like my wolf dogs. That's the only dog I would take the time to train. Any other dog, nah, get out of my face. There's another dog actually that's part of the wolf family that's domesticated. Yeah, I will fuck with that dog, but other than that, nah. I don't like these other dogs. Not to own, you know. And these are stray dogs, so they flea infested. I don't want them around me or in the house. Then they jump off, itching for days. You know what I'm saying? So, little one still knocked out, chilling, chilling, chilling. Yo, why is my bike so dusty? Was this driving it yesterday? It looked like it's been sitting there a year, unloved, untouched. What's going on right now? My wife looking all good. I'm about to end this live. Yo, super excited. My daughter's over a month. Um, Ike is 3 weeks old. And literally at the end of next week, we break ground to build our um, two-level house. We're gonna have about 4 bedrooms. And right next to it, I'm building a clubhouse for THROTTLE MC, our bike club that I'm building over here. We already have several members, which is cool. There's about 5 foreigners so far that's part of it. Am I miscounting? Yeah. And then we have a whole bunch of Filipinos that's part of it also. I mean, altogether, we have over 20, which is great number for a club that don't have the colors made yet printed on the vest, don't have the clubhouse made. We're doing good. We're doing pretty good. Oh, look who's awake. Hey, hi. Look at her little hand next to her face. She be sleeping like she a straight up adult. A little Belizean baby, right? Where she gets this skin color from? Her mom and me is not even this bright. She gonna be driving all the boys crazy, and I'm gonna be scaring all the boys hell away from my daughter. Yeah, so the club. So this is about brotherhood, chilling. The clubhouse is gonna have a 15-inch screen TV. We're getting a P4 to connect to it. Why P4? Because you can put Netflix on there, YouTube. Besides just games, we can put up movies and stuff like that if we need, if we want to watch whatever. Especially our sports, like the sports. Of course, we're gonna have a bar, it's a biker bar. So we're getting all the liquors up in here, because it's some liquors that they sell local, but they don't have no American drinks that I'm used to over here. So I'm gonna grab those up, bring them over in this area. So something completely different than what's over here. Pool table on deck, most deaf. So it's gonna have a lot of stuff that we like. Whoa, what's with the wiggle, wiggle, wiggle? I'm wiggling like crazy in my arms. You okay? Yeah, she be looking at me so super serious. You good? All right. Yeah, so if you come to the Philippines, you're anywhere near where we're at Lake Cebu. Okay, so you near like that's near Davao City. I would say it wrong. So if you're in that area, you want to join, hit me up. Let me know. Um, you can find me on Instagram. I should have the link somewhere on here. Oh, thanks for the like. You know, um, hit me on Instagram. We chat it up. You know what I'm saying? I'm not being like real strict with the club. You can any well, I should say mostly any vehicle that has a motorcycle engine is fine. It don't have to be a sports bike, you know, which would look cool if we all did. But we I have some people that's joining this. Um, have like the trikes, have what is it called? Slingshot. Someone said they want to get a T-Rex. So, you know, not everyone's gonna be on a sports bike. I think one of the other dudes said he want to get like a cruiser. You know, it don't matter. You know, the purpose is, you know, we're all together. You know, so if in this area where we at, you know, I don't know if you can see, but we're all the way up in the mountains. So there's no real big grocery store over here. So the grocery store is about hour ride depending on traffic, you know. And wait, hold on, something on her neck. Can't have her out here getting bit. You know what I'm saying? What you got? What's this? Okay. Okay. Mm. So it was cotton. So yeah, you know, let's say it's the beginning of the month. You know, some of y'all want to get food, go food shopping. We all go. You know, so we all ride deep because most crimes happen here at spirit of the moment type of thing, crime of opportunity type of shit. So if you by yourself and you want something like this, because I'm gonna be honest with you, this bike can build about 3 or 4 houses out here. Okay. So they see you ride on something like this, you know, they're like, oh, he definitely got the bread. Let's get him. But you know, we all riding deep. You good. Now me myself, I'm unpredictable. I don't always go on the first to go food shopping. You know, it could be in the middle of the month, depending on how my food supply is looking, honestly. So it's kind of hard to plan out to try to ambush me. But if you come over here and you creature a habit, that could be a little dangerous, depending on where you go. I'm looking at the cats outside. They're so cute. I hope I caught that for y'all. They're not owned by nobody. They're stray cats or whatever. But you know, I love cats. So yeah, I want to get another cat. I want to get. I always forget the name of this cat. It honestly looks like a. It's kind of like a bobcat, but it's a big cat. It grows the size of a dog. Oh, you fussy fussy? Oh, okay. Hold on a second. Make sure the phone don't fall. Got the little pacifier. Oh, you good now? You alright? You just want some attention? It's okay. That's okay. My little white baby. Look, she's so bright. Oh my God. Thanks for joining. Thanks for joining. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I miss your question? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Yo, love my daughter. Definitely a proud father. Um, you know, she whines every now and then, but compared to the other babies, oh my God. They were like some scream machines over here. Like, ugh. Like I had to make my walls thick, the door thick, so I'd block out those sounds. Like, but she quiet like I was. Like I was a quiet baby. My mom and dad used to say all the time. My aunt still talk about it that when I'm hungry, I just go Need my diaper change, By the time I was 9 months old, I was already walking, talking, and toilet trained. Like I didn't like wearing dirty diapers. Like once I was able to move, I was told I used to take them things off. She's already leading, going that same way. She's already trying to stand. She's over a month old, and she's be kicking her feet down, trying to stand up. And honestly, I thought that was normal, but apparently over here, babies be like on some floppy mission. They can't hold their head up. They can't move their, stomp their feet or anything like that. She said she's very advanced. I'm like, I thought that was common, I, let me know in the chat. Isn't that common? For the after a month for them to have control of their head. Be kicking their feet, trying to stand with you. Like, for instance, like when I hold her to my chest, she'll, or anybody, she'll stomp her feet. Trying to get her balance so she can stand while you're holding her up. But that old babies do that. Let me know if that's a advanced thing. Because my son back in America, he's 23, so it's been quite a while since I raised a baby. Something was on my lip. You knock the pacifier out your mouth, and then you start flipping. You did it. There you go. Silly, silly. Oh, sorry about that. I had to do some adjustments to give her the pacifier back in her mouth. And I turned to the side because she's trying to go back to sleep, and she don't like the light, so I'm taking the light out of her face. When she's trying to sleep, she don't like the light in her face. You grilling me like you're upset. There you go.
So hot.
What's her name again? Ia. Come. Come. Come say hi. Come say hi. Come say hi. The single guys want to say hi to you. Come say hi to some American friends. I have a single Filipina here for y'all. Are you still single? They shy over here. Even the kids. Why you hide behind a speaker? But yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun for you guys when y'all if y'all want to come over here, if y'all near the Devil City area, hit your boy up, go right out. Um, Probably in my next video, I'll do a video about what vehicles is susceptible with the crew, because I don't mind you getting like because I have some foreigners getting a slingshot, a T-Rex. I think the other one was a spider. That's fine. But there are some trikes that is not acceptable. So can't pull up on one. What do you call that trike? What's that trike they use to pick people up? What's that trike they use to pick people up?
That we always call
Uh-huh.
Umba.
You can't, be in an Uber talking about you want to join the club. Yeah. Not a good look. Not a good look. Okay. What is that? Babe, I only got one hand. What's at the top left?
What top left?
Right here. What's that? I see your icon. I know it's logo for it. Is that your delivery? Those are the kind of motorcycles they drive over here. Hope I caught that for you. So 125cc. So this is a 250cc. So this will smoke that. What were we talking about? Oh, yeah, I was trying to see what this icon is right here, right? Oh, you can't even click on it. I don't go live on YouTube enough, so I don't know all the stuff that's on here. Okay. Somebody watching you. Somebody watching you. All right, fam. Think I had enough of the sun. I'm about to go back to my apartment. Let me get myself situated. Ooh. Don't be trying to follow me now. Come on, give me a second. She's flopping around like she had such a long day. Okay, we're going back in the room. So this is well, I was gonna say this is the house, but this is my grumpy daughter right now. But so this is their house, which is about I think 6 of them live in this part here. So once you pass the curtain, that's my door. And then step down. And this is my studio. You know, I have more light than this. The light is dim because, you know, she was sleeping. I want the light in all her face and whatnot. So it's the bed. I'm always constantly rearranging stuff. So over there is like the kitchen area, mini fridge, stove and all that, and bathroom over there. It's totally not clean at all. I know, I know. All right, let me lay her down. She fussy fuss. My baby. Okay. Okay, hold on. Let me take off the gold chain. There you go. Mwah. Mwah. So this area here is where I do like TikToks, edit videos. If I want to sit down and do a YouTube video, this area here that's virtually empty. It's virtually empty because this is where my bike's supposed to go per se. But let me put more light on to show y'all. So where's my switch? I know everything's messy. This was a spirit of the moment thing, okay? It wasn't like I said yesterday, hey, I'm gonna do a live and I'm going to clean up, and I know it should already be clean, but man, listen. If you ever had a newborn, she sleeps for like 2 hours and then ready to feed and she's flipping out. Mind you, she's quiet and all the other kids, but still, when it's your baby, it's loud to you. But yeah, so the way they made this has this big step, as you saw me step down. So I'm literally next week, I'm gonna get like a little ramp made so I could bring my bike down, because sometimes I just wanna not even go for a ride, but just do like a little TikTok video sitting on my bike, and then, you know, it'd be all out there, it'd be hot as fuck. Like I don't know if I showed the fan that's out there, but that's my other fan. You know, I have several fans. Not that you need it because we're over here in the mountains, so one fan is good enough, honestly. I only have a second fan because when she was born, that hospital was desert hot. Yo, like they had fans in there, but the fans was like on the ceiling. The ceilings was crazy high. It wasn't doing nothing. We needed something directly on us, so I literally went to the mall, bought a fan, and all that. That's how I got two fans. You only need one fan here, and you're cool. You don't need no air conditioner. Seriously. But yeah, the bikes can go right here, in here with me. And you know, once the house is built and the clubhouse, my bike's gonna stay in the clubhouse. You know, I'm also getting her a scooter. I'm sorry, it might have a weird angle. Look like I was looking up my nose. I'm sorry. Good thing I keep my nose clean. So once the house is built, you know, I'm gonna have the clubhouse built at the same time. They're both being built at the same time. So I'm gonna keep my bike as well as her scooter, my wife's scooter, in there. She don't have the scooter now. I'm gonna get her the scooters once the house is made. She doesn't want the scooter until the house is made, you know, because it takes away from the budget from the house. But between me and you, our wedding, 1 year wedding anniversary is July 29th, and I'm thinking of getting the scooter as a surprise for her for her wedding gift. I know she's gonna be mad at first, but she, you know, she ain't gonna be mad for long. She wants her own ride because I speed a lot. You know, like my bike only does or what is it, like 80 miles an hour top speed with me on it alone. And to her, that's fast because her brother's bike is only 125 cc, and 125 cc, you're topping out at what was that, like 50 miles an hour, maybe 40, something like that. So my bike kills that. You know what I'm saying? Second gear, I'm already smoking that. So I'm used to my 1,000 cc's they used to have back in America. So that's why I have a racing jacket. Because I'm a racer. I like to race. I used to race for money back in America and all that shit. So she's not with that life. So I'm like, I'm gonna get you your own ride because anytime I speed up just a little bit, oh my God, slow down, oh my God. Yeah, we'll see. That's the other thing I gotta get. I gotta get a like a holder for my phone on the bike so that because if it's around here, I pretty much know the area well enough where I don't need GPS. Besides, if she's backpacking on my back, what I'm saying? She's my GPS. So, then I can record us riding for y'all so y'all can see how she be overreacting. But yeah, it's best she gets her own. And not to mention the little seat that's back there. She sits so wrong back there. So I don't know if y'all seen any of my recent videos. I put the intro. I did a whole new intro with the new bike, and I use let me sit in my little corner over here. I use footage of me walking up to the bike and sitting on it, and then she comes behind and sits backpack style behind me. So if you see the way she sits, I know some of y'all like, yo, bro, your girl have no butt. It's fine. I understand. We're all men. But she do. It's just that she just sits like like she I can't think of the word. Cuddling. She's like he's cuddling me on the bike instead of I try to teach her. I'm trying to teach her, I should say. Not tried. I'm still trying to teach her the right way, to sit on the bike. Cause she was like, just this a half hour ride. She's like, oh, my butt hurt. I was like, yeah, cause you're not sitting right, like you. And also part of the reason is she don't want to be disrespectful because she sees the other girls online because no one has that bike over here, honestly. She sees the other girls online. They they sticking out their butt, and the men are looking and they go ooh ah ooh, even me. So she doesn't want to be disrespectful. That's what I love about her. She don't that one girls that want to wear revealing clothes and you know try to be all sexy unnecessarily, to get other men's attention. She just wants my attention, which is fire to me. You know what I'm saying? So she's just completely wrong. She does have a nice little booty. Not that I want you to look, but she says wrong, and because she sits like that, it hurts her butt when we go for a ride, and I'm just like, yo, you gotta sit better. You can't sit like that. It's so funny to me. So
Did they text?
no, leave that fan out there, cause as soon as I brought that fan out there, your dad put that fan on him. He was like, he
You
was,
live?
yeah, I'm still alive.
I tried to call the rider.
He hasn't called yet. He hasn't texted. He hasn't called. Hey, what's up? We was just talking about you. We was talking about how you sitting wrong on a motorcycle. Your butt be hurting. You sitting wrong in my lap. You falling. What's wrong with this one? You don't know how to sit.
I got my food I put here, okay?
Yeah, yeah.
So I can live
And
with you.
leave that fan out there. Your dad
Yes,
was
sir.
dying.
Yes, sir.
And put that fan on him. I think he's asleep. Yeah. So since like over a month ago, since we got back from the hospital, and I had two fans. I said, hey, leave one of these fans out here for your fam. She's like, oh, they don't need. They're used to the heat. I'm like, you sure? Yeah, yeah, they don't need. So literally today, I'm like, okay, I'm about to go live and shit, I need the fan, because it's a hot day today. So I bring the spare fan out there, and sure enough,
You
her-
live on TikTok when a lot of people online.
yeah.
They still sleep right now.
Well, now I'm on YouTube, so I'm talking to probably mostly my American friends. What was I saying?
Hi guys.
So yeah, so I put the fan out there to get ready for me to go out there, and once I put the fan out there, I came back, get my daughter situated and everything. That took maybe a few minutes. When I got out there, her dad already had the fan situated on him. He was laid down on the couch, taking his nap, and I'm just like, oh man, he was out here dying. Because when I put the fan out there, I had it rotating. He stopped that shit right on him. And she talking about they don't need it. Man, leave that fan out there for them. That was dying. Oh, so funny.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, thanks for joining. Thanks for joining. Yeah, my TikTok has mostly, I think Filipinas and Thai, Thai, Thailands, Thailanders, Thai people. But my YouTube, I believe, from when I might be checking out who we watching, it's mostly American. So at this hour, it should be 11:30 at night in America. So everyone's off work, they're chilling at home, they're on their phone. At least I hope, I think. Oh, look, someone said hi, Kim. Oh, is
Hello.
that Brian? What up, Brian? It is. Yo, Brian, was you here when we was talking about the club?
What has she's definitely too much. What is it? Punk?
Probably because you slide off my lap. Yeah, she's funny. It's 12:30 a.m.
Here?
What? It's oh, I said 12:30. Excuse me, 12:35. It's 12:35 a.m. over here. Whoa,
PM.
p.m. Sorry, yes, p.m. Wow. Okay. All right. Cause right, you're not in New York. Cause my New York friends they tell me that we're 13 hours ahead of them. So that's why it'll be 11. Okay, this was good. Yo, my boy, you need to just come out here,
You
cause
sprung forward.
cause there's a few girls that just really really busy, bro. Like they can't hold the conversation, So if you was to come out here, I'll just bring you straight to the house, and you probably never leave, honestly.
That's him? That's Brian?
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah.
I thought another Brian.
Nah, nah, nah. Yeah, sorry about. Oh, it's Thursday morning. Where he's at? He's at.
This is Thursday. Thursday today.
Yeah, yeah. Again, Brian. I'm sorry about Aya.
Ayla.
I don't know why I can never say that girl's name right. I told her, I was like, yo, I got a good guy in America named Brian. I showed your picture. She's like, okay, cool. Will I talk to him? Sure, I'll talk to him. Then, oh, I'm too busy. So weird. But yeah, you come out here, man. Listen, a lot of these
He
girls
said
that's
no
busy.
worries.
Oh, I see. A lot of these girls that say they busy. Once you're in their face, their family be like, you know what? Take a break. Go, go on a date with him. Because a lot of families over here, they don't want their daughters dating the locals, because the locals, don't make a lot of money or make any, and they want their kids to have a better life than they did. You know what I'm saying? So, if you're here, you know, we're automatically millionaires in their eyes. So not that they're gonna date you for your wallet, but the ones that I know won't date you just for your wallet. They want you just to give them a better life and to make sure you have a good life. But there are some out here, that will see you as a walking ATM, and I would definitely keep you away from them. Either I'm just getting over a cold or I'm catching one. I don't know. My nose is a little stuffy. It's very weird.
Sniffy.
Yeah, might be the dust, cause I literally just cleaned my bike and we went for a good couple-hour ride yesterday, and now my bike is so dusty out there. It looked like she had no attention for years. So weird. Yeah, Brian, did you know what motorcycle you want to get yet? In fact, let me send you a list of bikes. I thought I can do multitask. Guess not. Let's see. Can I? I don't do live on YouTube too much. Let me see. Can I add pictures on here or community? Nope. Don't look like I can. All right. So basically, mostly, I say any, but I had a guy who he lives out here. He goes back and forth, but he mostly lives out here. He got two wives out here. Yep. He-
Car.
you want me needed a car? Cars are. I'm. What's the word? I'm not napalekik. Napalek. I can never say that word right. Napalekik. If I'm like bored, I'll pass out. Like I would. Like I can't even control it. I'll just get real sleepy, and I'll pass out. And cars are so boring to me. So if I get a car, she's got to drive or one of her brothers. I have to be chauffeur, and I'm gonna be knocked out. I'm honest. Like when I go, cause I had someone ask me, "You bought a motorcycle, but how you gonna grocery shop?" Same way I've been grocery shopping for the whole year I've been here. We rent out the whole van. It's 2,000 pesos, which in American money that's like $35, and that's for the whole day. Like to go to the grocery store. The grocery store that we go to now, where I got my bike, is a mall. So they sell motorcycles up in there, scooters, all that crap. Got the groceries, of course. They have electronics. Got literally everything up in there, clothes, all that. So we go there, rent the um, rent the whole van for several hours, and it's only $35. You know what I'm saying?
Park Nilu.
Oh,
Where's this?
and you know, come back with all the groceries. Leave the bike here.
Chicken?
So even if I was to
This
get
is
a car,
chicken.
I smell it. It's definitely chicken.
You want?
No, no, no. You eat.
No, I don't.
Feed my baby.
I eat this.
So, yeah, I can't do the car thing. You know what I'm saying? But we have about 20 members so far with Throttle MC. So all of them have bikes or in the process of getting bike. So if you was to, if I was to get enough members that have cars, then we can have a separate club or like a car club. Because right now we have the MCs, which is all the guys. Then we have the Diva Club, which is all the girls. And like I said, if we get enough guys who have cars or girls who have cars, we can have a car club. You know, but if it's just one or two guys, it's not enough to make a car club. But as for me, I can't do it. But yeah, one of the foreigners who actually lives out here, he has two wives, two separate families. Yes, they know about each other. They don't live in the same house. They live like literally across town. So he still goes back and forth for work. So he supports both fams. And he was in the process of getting a motorcycle, but then he realized the bike was too expensive and wanted to get a good deal on a trike. But it was the kind of trike that they use over here to pick people up, and they
You don't
pay.
need the other light?
Yeah, I was gonna connect to the light, but the battery's over there, and I ain't feel like getting up. I mean, next time you get up, if you want to bring it, I think they can see me good. I look good from what I can see. Look like they can see me. Um, so he was like, "Oh, can you use that?" Because I told him pretty much any vehicle that has a motorcycle engine, but because those trikes have a motorcycle engine, I'm like, "Nah, chill, like not that kind of, not that kind of trike." Now I have some foreigners that's coming over here that's buying a. I have one that's getting a T Rex, the other one's getting a slingshot, another one's getting a spider. Um, Brian, I'll send those to you so you know what each of those bikes are.
How
So
much to build a house? Lawrence asked.
yeah, so tell them.
You tell. I eat.
Don't be shy. You're already talking.
I'm eating.
Wow. See the attitude? See the attitude? You're not always submissive. You can build a like a 2, 3 bedroom house anywhere from 2,000 and up. It depends on the materials you use, the construction crew. I'm building a 2-story house, 4 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, backyard, all that crap, and that's gonna cost me roughly about $10,000. She's working her way to get that price down for me, but that's what I'm looking at. But that price is also including the clubhouse. I'm putting a nice big clubhouse right next door, biker bar, and the biker bar is one level, um, about as big as my studio right now. Um, so let me show you. So this is the wall behind me, and then all the way down there. So if you want exact measurements, I don't have, but I say you could fit about one, two, three, four motorcycle length from this wall to that wall, wheel touching wheel. So if you have an idea of how big a motorcycle is, or if you want to say car, I say two cars touching bumper to bumper from this wall to that wall. So it's about that size. Cause not even though we having a good number of MCs and divas and stuff like that, part of the club. Not everyone's gonna be there at the same time, so I'm not gonna go crazy and build a whole warehouse size clubhouse and just be empty as fuck. So if it get big later on, you know, we can always expand because my land that we have is so big. So just start. So yeah, house clubhouse built same time.
I refried it for you.
I'm not hungry.
I give it
This
away.
girl makes fun of my stomach all the time, and then when I try to diet, you see, she keep trying to feed me. Now you want to give it away because I don't want to eat. How about just put it in the fridge? I free fry it later, punk. We have a fridge for.
I said, I'm in diet.
Yeah, I'm a diet.
Okay, don't eat.
Yeah, I already ate. I had a brunch because I had a late breakfast. Because usually I'm sleeping around this hour. Because she has the day shift with the baby. I have the night shift, which is fine because I'm a vampire. I don't age, and I'm usually up at night because the signal, the Wi-Fi signal we have in the house is so strong at night. So I could watch all my anime off the sites that I watch on. Because I don't use Crunchyroll because the lady's in charge now is on some woke shit. She's trying to insert that in different animes and stuff. Because I like to watch the English ones if they're available. Sub is you know my second choice. Hey, look, it's I know some people don't like the English, but I do if it's dubbed the right way.
Two wives is okay over there for Muslims. No.
No, he's not Muslim. He's Christian.
No, he said
Yeah,
two
for
wives.
Muslims, I know.
Yeah, but
Yeah, he's Christian.
the Tiboli people here has three wives. Oh, yeah,
Mm.
three. Three
As
wives.
long as you can, afford it, and you let them know, from 21 Jump Street right in the beginning. Look, I don't just want you. I want multiple wives. They agree to it, then it's a done deal. Don't be like, oh, you're my one and only. Oh no, you're my one and only. So, when I say wife, I think he's married through the tribe. I don't think he means like through the country. If you're married to the country, that's a different story. So, unless you have it written in a written agreement that you're gonna have more than one wife, that'll be the only way to save you because if you catch your wife cheating over here, it's actually a law where you can kill her and the dude, and vice versa. If she catch you cheating, and as well as there was just a case like a week ago where a Filipina caught her husband, or was he American? I'm not sure if he was American or not, but caught a foreigner husband cheating and called the cops and they arrested him. So it's a big law over here on cheating. You know what I'm saying? Is he Bali? Nah, the dude I'm talking about, he's American. Brian, I'll send it to you on Instagram because I just saw it on this. In fact, you can look it up now because if I try to close out, it's going to look like it's going to try to boot my live. But it's on YouTube. It's called Asia Now. I watch his video and a few others for Filipino news in English. But Asia Now also do pretty much everything that's going on in Asia. From Philippines, Thailand, China, Japan, like everything that's Asian. He's telling you the news. So I like his channel in English. So I like those channels, so I know what's going on. Just of course, they have their regular news channels over here, but they're in Filipina, and a few of them. Every now and then they'll slip in an American word, an English word. I say American word, an English word, but always gotta look to my wife. What do you say? What's going on right now? So it's just way better to see it in English. And I got watching my anime in English from when I was working back in security back in America. I used to bring my ooh, I used to bring my 12-inch, 13-inch iPad, whatever you want to call it now, to work, and I used to watch my movies, anime, all that stuff while I'm working. And you know, when you're trying to like, you have all these monitors to look at, plus, if you want to try to watch your anime or whatever, you can't be watching the monitors and then going back trying to read some subtitles. It's not fun. So I got in the habit of watching the English dub. It's just made it so much easier and convenient. Um,
Where are you now?
oh, we're in Lexibo.
In the comment.
Hmm?
In the comments.
Oh, I'm up to date. I thought someone was asking. Let me see. Um, Go to YouTube.
That's YouTube.
Oh,
Punk.
because I was just doing a live on. I was just doing a live on TikTok. I forgot I switched over to YouTube. Oh no, I'm losing my memories.
We have spiders and stuff here in States. You also have spiders.
What? Yo, right behind me, this wall right behind me. Somehow, spider came through there, about the size of my hand, maybe a little bigger. And for reference, this is her face. This is my hand. So picture this spider this fucking big. So I woke up and it was all black. I woke up and I looked. It was on a white part of the wall, and I'm like, sometimes your eyes are blurry. You just wake up and you still trying to focus, see what's going on. You're like, oh, maybe that's a shadow or something. That motherfucker went like this. I was like, what the fuck? Now, if it's a little spider, I would stomp on it, spray it, whatever. But motherfucker, this big? Nah, bro. Where's my gun? Where's my gun? Get my gun. Yo, I'm not going. Because, for one, yo, I don't know what spiders carry the deadly venom that will have me on the phone, have me on the floor doing the Harlem Shake. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not trying to get bit and then be laid out. And we way deep in the mountains. It's a good hour away, half hour to hour away to the nearest hospital. When she went in labor and we was trying to bring her to the hospital, that ride was so long. I was so nervous, and he was driving hella fast too. I was a little nervous too. They might flip the fucking van over. But yeah, like nah, because I see some, spider bites that say if you don't have the anti venom within a half hour, that's it. You up to meet your ancestors. You know what I'm saying? So hey, I'm not trying to take that chance. So nah, I don't like messing with them big ones because I'm thinking that's big enough to break my skin and insert the right amount of poison, have me doing Harlem Shake. Mm,
Be
mm,
nice. I really want to feed you.
yeah. Now snakes, I'm not, not too worried about. I pretty much I love snakes, so I know most of the poison ones. Like the rattlesnake, cobra. If it's light and bright, you know, it's supposed to be. There's a rhyme with how that go. I forgot how it go, but if it's a light colored snake, best believe it's poison. So it's easy to tell. These spiders, sorry, it's not easy to tell. So nah, can't mess with that. Not babe, look, no one's text, no one's called, you're not missing nothing.
I wanna call him.
Everyone busts a call. All right, so unfortunately, my phone's the only phone that works over here. I told her, use the smart chip. She don't believe that it could work in the mountains, but I'm hard headed. I have to put it to the test, and sure enough, it does. And now the data, not good enough, but calls and texts, hell yeah, you can do it. So when you come over here, I can tell you right now, smart work. So that you heard her, she needs to make an important phone call. I'm the only phone that works. So thanks for tuning in. I hope everyone who tuned in is a subscriber. And if you're not a subscriber, please subscribe. And those who are subscribed, thank you for being a subscriber. Brian, I'm going to send you the info right now. Lawrence, if I don't have you on Instagram, hit me up on Instagram. It, just click on any of my videos. You'll see the link to my Instagram. All right. I'll talk to y'all later. Deuces.